All right. Hello, hello, hello. It's Saturday night. We are back for another stream, continuing on this HG aerial tonight and giving away an MG Kampfer. So looking forward to that. Should be a fun stream tonight. I'd say a good day. More on that today. Hope everybody else is having a good weekend as well. I want to jump into the chat and say hello and all that good stuff. A couple quick things before I do. Number one, if you enjoy these streams, do hit that like button. Helps more people see it, and I definitely really appreciate it. Number two, we do have a sale going on this evening, this weekend actually. 35% off select items. We got 7 specific items: HG Penelope, MG Dom, MG Rick Dom, MG Gan, MG Aegis, MG Double Quant, and the Byakuchi FGE. All 7 of those items are 35% off this weekend. So if any of those are on your list of things that you need or you want eventually, this might be a great time to take advantage and secure one or more of those for your backlog. I think that's the most of it. So I'm going to jump into the chat and say hello, and then we will get back to building and all that good stuff. So what's up, Unknown Glitch? Good evening, everyone. Another call day here in CT. Hopefully today is the stream. It is. It's a real time. Mecha Studios. Evening, everyone. This is the only MG kit I've ever wanted. So good luck to all. Not really. You're camping for a camper. What's up, Lord Tiger? Scott Whitehair. For some reason, it's really hard for me to add a Zaku Goog or similar kit to my cart. I'll have a backlog of at least 7 Unicorn Banshee Phoenix kits. It's because like every other kit fits into that category. So Dylan Dull, Maverick Entity, Married with Gunpla, Studio WD, Wolfpack, Marcus Hatch, Matthew Russ, Random Hero, The Time Sink, Matthew Mahoney, Massive Attack, Dark Child, let's see, Superfly, Lego Yoda, James McDonald, Bird Soup, Israel Knight, Daniel Morgan, sorry. GJZ100, Arrow, Rob Sadler, it's Rip Flame, Gojira, How You Do That, MZ, Sergeant Slayer, Sound Agent Army, Kyle Dixon, Caleb Shuck, FTL Drive, Heathcliff, Nick Chase, Silversmith Gaming, Kilo Delta, Made in Heaven. What's up, everyone? Planning to get the new MG for Constock. We will. We've got some on order. I just don't know when they'll show up, so we're not doing a pre-order right now until we've got a better idea of when we will get them. What's up, CT Gunny? So anyway, how's everybody's weekend been? How's your day? It was an interesting and fun day for us here. Ended up going to a tournament. There's actually a karate tournament hosted here in New Hampshire today. Brought a couple students along, did very well, and made for an interesting day for us. What's up, Jay Punisher, Logan Fury? Granted, to kill me with the Dom since I have both already from Mecha Warehouse months ago. As much as I would want again, we're to order more than 1 kit per order. With the needed flexible schedule. It's absurd Chalupa Batman. Tons of rain and hail here. So much rain today. The weather was decent here, just a little chilly. Just to get my AOZ April build almost finished. Just got a top coat. Nice. Sorry, getting to show up in the Zoom. I have to leave right away. My son figured out how to climb out of his crib. No worries. Tiring. Walked 22,000 steps on Thursday and still exhausted. Wish my weekend was better. Started out all right, but then Dad managed to leave the faucet, run in the kitchen, and flood the countertops early. Ouch. Weekend working on RG Mark II Titans version. I got my order from y'all's birthday sale. Nice. What's up, Bing? Killing. Blind box you guys had to sell. I heard at one point the page was bugging a bit and showed 75 in stock. We had 100 of the redacted boxes, if that's what you're referring to. Probably could have done a bunch more because they did sell out in only a couple hours. What's up, Death? Mecha Warehouse order, and I got me a very nice hat for free. Thank you. Nice. Thank you. Finished up my PG Strike and doing the final decals and top coat on PG Exia. Awesome. Okay, so I did the feet. guess I was on the right leg last week. I think that checks out. Okay, C15 and 16 get back to the building. Nick, how's it going? Going well. Going well. Like I said before, we spent the day at a karate tournament. It was a really small one, which was actually kind of good because I think otherwise we would have not gotten out there as early as we did. It was nice having it be in the state, which meant that we could drive home and still have family movie time and all that kind of stuff today. So it was a good day. I got the beanie at my B-Day order. Nice. We're doing one that I'm doing well. What's up, UGE? That was fun. Should also mention that we are testing out for the first time tonight the whole super chat thing. We talked about it a little bit last week. Please don't feel obligated to do it, but we figured we'd give it a shot. Any net revenue or net earnings from the super chat will end up going into a pool to be used for future stream prizes and such. We build kind of a pool of backup prizes when we give away the main kit right away, and if the pool builds big enough, then maybe we'll just start giving away more kits per week. Got a Mecha Warehouse hat, like a lot. Nice. What's up, Erfig? Mentioned get the redacted box. Can't wait to give it a try. Don't think I'll play this, but I know I'll learn a lot from it. I mean, statistically, there's a lot of boxes and a lot of competitors, so it's going to be relatively hard to place. But I think most of the value is in giving it a try, competing, seeing how you do, and trying to learn. What's up, Artie? What's up, Meg? Small town girl. What's up, Monster Trio? What's up, Nick? Hope everyone is doing well this weekend. So I was having an issue with the audio. Let me know if anybody else is having trouble with the audio. I missed the last couple of streams. Glad to be back. Welcome back, Austin. It's your hope placing. I just want the challenge of doing a blind kit. I think it's gonna be fun. I think most people will be happy with what we chose. I'd say everyone, but there's always somebody that, I don't know, had weird expectations. Okay, a lot of people saying audio is good. Just finished aerial rebuild. Nice. How was it? Have you done the regular aerial to compare? Very good. Yes, done regular aerial. What's up, Jav Catastrophe? This area built a lot bigger. Oh, interesting. An educated guess or two what the pod kit might be. Very curious to see. It was last week's kit. I want to put it on my to-be bot list. The one we gave away, or the one that I was working on. You know, my first Mecha Warehouse challenge. Looking forward to it. Cool, Matthew. What's up, Jason S? For the aerial to get a true upgrade, the rebuild looks like a 1.5. Panel line RG Tallgeese tonight. Nice. RG Tallgeese is a solid kit. What's up, Mark Woods? Is anything good? I mean, yes and no. So far tonight, nothing super crazy. Looks like the final episode of Witch from Mercury, season 1. Oof. That sounds about right. I'm annoyed that it's not on, the season 2 isn't on Gundam Info for a long while. I really don't want to have to get Crunchyroll to watch it. So I'm going to be way behind on season 2, I think. The active box sold market time is pretty fast. This free trial. How long is the free trial good for, though? If I gotta wait for an episode to come out weekly for potentially a couple months, I have a feeling the free trial will expire before that. Oh, just realized gotta set an alarm to watch the new Gundam tomorrow before work. Always sail the sea stick. Yeah. In theory. Gen 9 anime at your own risk. Said I could only find season 1 episode 1 on Gundam Info, YouTube, and dub. We've been watching it all in subs anyway. I tend to watch Gundam in subs most of the time. So get the kids to bed in 20 minutes. I'll be starting the HG Psycho Gundam tonight. Nice. I still yet to watch Witch from Mercury. You block Origin says a day when sailing, I thought. You guys plan on getting an FM air? Okay, we are. Because we're still in this a lot of stuff for the summer and springtime are on. We're in the period where we lost our orders with BNTCA directly, so kind of forces us to wait until we are confirmed that we're getting stuff for doing things like offering pre-orders and such. Repo just came today. Tonight I want to work on slides for the full armor. Nice. So it goes well with playoff hockey. Remember, just slides before or after you panel line? Usually after. Buying season 1 for $7 on my Xbox is not bad. We're gonna oldest kit in my backlog by model number and HG Zaku FC Kai for Bernie. Close to finishing HG Darkhound, and all 3 space parts from Age are done. I have not seen Age. Is that a series I should try to seek out, or is it one of those I should just skip? Okay. It's a satisfying click. See the RG Cross P-Band? I didn't know Age was bad. It's okay, dubbing was awful. Yeah, what Age? About 10 episodes through, am I missing out? Okay, B1, 3, and 4. Age was good, but not necessary. Put my new Kampfer in my redacted mystery box. Well, that's some confidence right there. And many of you guys decide to go in on / were able to get the redacted box yesterday with how fast they sold. What's up, Aaron Nelson? Let's see, I got mine on Friday. I was happy to let others buy the redacted. Want to buy it, but proof to me before I could. I got one to set alarm on my phone. Put it with my future MG gain order, perhaps. Got it pretty quickly. Sold out, we did. They sold out within like maybe 3 hours or so. So before I get home from work to order one, RG new FF tonight and run you the new is easily the best RG. I want to take to sell about 3 hours or so, I think. It's like 1-ish maybe, Eastern time. Not one of my girlfriends is going to try to do it, though she has never customized Plamo. That's cool. My MG for Ka is on its way from Japan, and I'm really excited. Anyone else pick one up? Don't think they've really hit the US yet. I think they just released over in Japan. Got a text with the box challenge that was gone within minutes. You plan any more blind box competitions? Oh, the idea probably. We'll see how this one goes, but the response so far has been good. See what the feedback is after it comes out, and we'll just see what else we can do. What's up, TD Navy? 3 hours glad I didn't contemplate on getting one too long. Look forward to seeing the kit and build it and submit it. Can feedback be worthwhile? It's kind of saying how fast it went. It went pretty fast. I had a feeling it would go pretty fast. I knew we were going to be somewhat limited. We had, I think, close to 100 people say that they wanted one on the Discord when we floated the idea in the feedback channel. And then I know a lot of people appear to be interested on other places, social media and stuff after the fact. So having it sell out fast isn't the worst thing in terms of the logistics of making sure we get enough stock and all that kind of stuff. So or how many other people are doing this challenge are new to Plongo, painting and customizing. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how many people submit compared to bot. We had 100 boxes sold, but I have a feeling there'd be at least a few where people don't actually submit at the end because, I don't know, maybe life, something throws them a curveball between now and the submission deadline, and they for some reason can't. But I'm curious to see what everybody else does with it too. That's really interesting. Okay. So everybody couldn't understand what you said. What's the mystery box? What's the mystery kit again? The redacted box, the kit itself isn't announced because it's a mystery box. In worst case, $25 for a kit is a good consolation. It's true. See a Nick build the kit once it ships to the lucky participants. So we're planning on having all the judges, which I currently plan on counting myself among the judges for that. We'll all build the kit as well, and then let the community vote on which one they like the most for bragging rights, of course. Okay, so where am I? I'm at A2. These random emojis always been here. I'm just saying, Heart's trying to figure out what this is. I don't see said hearts or emojis. Okay, so I got A, and then I need B1, 2, and B1, 16. So the community voting doesn't include your names until the end. I'll keep out some personal bias. Sure. Yo, Nick, how's the night going? Good, Rick. How's it going for you? Excited to hopefully make some more diorama progress tomorrow. They're like reaction emojis. I've never seen them before. I'm gonna try to incorporate some clear pieces into whatever it is. I'll build fighters, but we'll see. Yeah, just working on HD Hazel to cap off my AOZ April. Nice. Across the screen when I click it. About the 25 mystery box. It sold out. Yeah, it did. It sold out in about 3 hours on Friday. Pretty quick. Feeling the day a little bit at this point, a little bit tired. It's a good day though. Went to this tournament here in New Hampshire. Had 2 of my students competing. One in the was it like 8 to 10 category or something like that. In kata, taking first place, and then one of my adults took second in kata, and then first in the fighting category, which was good. Excited to see whatever goes up for the contest. Hey everyone, on kind of topic, did anyone see the trailer for the new Armored Core game? I haven't. I heard that there was a new trailer that just dropped though. Your students performed the jet stream attack. No jet stream attacks. I know this show's still new, but I'm excited for the potential of, say, an MG aerial. It's pure fire. Since you're savory, that was awesome. Thanks. The Armored Core has always been fire. Love the trailer. I never really followed Armored Core. Maybe I should look into it. Is it a... I know there's some diehard fans of the Armored Core series. You need to see the trailer. Maybe I'll have to take a look later. Wouldn't mind Mother Dynasty Warriors Gundam game. Or Core Trilogy. Nick, you should watch it and do a reaction video. Is it that worthwhile? I don't know, my reaction would be very interesting because I don't really have any, like, is it cool from a purely whatever standpoint, or is it something that I'm only gonna react strongly to if I've seen previous Armored Core stuff? Crossover between Armored Core and Gunpla Correct Collectors. I think we're getting some more of one of the Armored Core kits in from Kotobukiya soon. Or if they'll work on MG Aerial a lot sooner, considering its massive popularity in Japan and the States, maybe. They also just did a full mechanics, so. Whole crew do a reaction thing. I know you guys are always looking for content. Reaction videos are always great. Witcher Mercury is basically an Armored Core crossover. One of the Witcher Mercury artists works on Armored Core. Oh, interesting. I think I heard that like the Armored Core franchise is owned by Bandai, which is kind of crazy that the kits are made by Kotobukiya. So Armored Core is a series of mecha. I put also Battletech and Front Mission for Ground Pounder, mecha goodness. I guess the Namco signed with Koto before they became part of Bandai, probably. Just it's kind of funny. The Armored Core mechs, but the game allowed them to be customized. I never see any add-ons that to do so. Howdy from Arizona. Hope everyone's having an awesome Saturday. What's up, Depeche? Welcome. We're going to do this first draw for the giveaway tonight. Alright, so these three parts are done here. Alright, so I think that's the right leg done. Cool. Kampfer, yes. Of course, isn't owned by Bandai Namco, but they're a co-developer. Gotcha. Alright, so next, starting the MG Epion. Nice. Velcro shoe guy, welcome tonight. Okay, so let me calculate this number here. Okay. So we're going to do our first draw of the night for this MG Kampfer. We're going to put a number in the chat between 1 and 1200. And answer the question, what kits are you looking for this year? So what kits do you want to add to your backlog? So 1 to 1200, what kits are you looking for this year? So Barry BB, welcome. Number 1, number per person, do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer and the number have to be the same comment for it to be a valid entry. What's our timeline? We're from soft and go down the Souls development path. We would be at like Armored Core 9 or higher by now. Okay, so right leg's done, so moving on to the left leg. A1 and C20. What was the question? Question is, what kits are you looking for this year? Basically, what kits do you want to add to the backlog or pick up? Alright, so this one's gonna go right in there. Alright, C2 and C18. With the arrow kit, I'm going to try water slides for the first time and level up my skills. Awesome, Brian. Good luck. Love to hear it. Water slides are fun, in my opinion, and they add so much to a kit. As long as they don't rip, so no matter. Rip 2 Goku water slides on my EG build. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, excuse me. True, I've got to build a willpower panel and a decal on my urgent god. Does that really require that much willpower? I guess water slides sometimes. I forgot about the Escaflowne that's supposedly coming out. Yep. Use the whole sheet of water slides. Yeah, it's true. Sounds like you need a Monster Energy drink. A little bit. And it's been a long day. It's that been standing around all day and then relatively brief moments of high adrenaline when I had to be kind of switched on for what was going on during the event today. So the dry transfer, I think I might be one of the few who preferred them to water slides. I've never tried dry transfers myself. It's an interesting idea, but I feel like water slides are a little bit more forgiving because you can move them after they go down if you work fast enough. That's out in WSD, you're safe for another version of the same kit. WSD. Why is that not ringing a bell? Nick just described what it's like to be scrubbed into a surgery. Oh, I'd believe it. God, that would scare the hell out of me. I feel like I'd get drowsy and whatever, and then you have to turn it on because something important happened. As it was, I was helping to officiate this evening. Well, not this evening, I guess, today at the tournament. And so I was judging a little bit in the morning. And then after lunch, I had to help judge some more. And I ended up popping some caffeine right beforehand because I was, for the second part, because I was like, I am getting a little tired, a little sleepy here. Okay, A13, B113. My transfer's unpredictable. I feel like if they don't go on right the first time, you're in trouble. Do you recommend the solutions for water slides or just plain old water and Q-tips? I use Mr. Mark Setter. I feel like it helps a little bit. For season one, just stand there looking to keep myself focused because there's a lull and suddenly the surgeons are calling for like 13 things. Yeah, that must be tough. Is there a video for the competition? There will be some videos. Nick was role playing as Master Asian today. Let's get back from my granddaughter's 3rd birthday party. That's cool. What's up, Orlando? All right, I'm gonna call time here and draw a winning number. Let's see. This could be my number. Sure, it'll be a winning number. I am not sure. Okay. First number here is 610. What's up, Drift SC2 Gaming and Anthony Sermoshi Aiello? What did I just say? 610? I don't see a winner. I'll let you guys confirm, but if there's in fact no winner, we will try again in a little bit. 600 off, what are the odds? All right. Any chance of getting any more Evangelion kits? Absolutely. When they show up at distributors, we'll definitely be getting some more Evangelion stuff. What's up, R. Prats? This isn't your first aerial, is it? No, it is my first aerial. I've done the Ilfrith, which is very similar. The Mark 6. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. I don't think I've seen it recently, but it's probably just a matter of time. Evangelion kit. I've never had it. How did it look? What do you think is the best Ava kit? It's a good question for the audience here. I haven't built any Ava, and I haven't watched Ava. I'm not like super into Ava or anything, so I'm probably the last person to say anything. Picking up an Evangelion kit when you get some stock again. I finally watched the anime, enjoyed it so far. You going with stickers on the inner clear parts? Probably. I'm going to go back and see. I'm not doing any stickers on the stream right now. Just leave my options open. Question for Nick and everyone. What's the longest you've gone without adding to your backlog maybe? Pump some J-Rock, trying these builds. Metal builds is super nice, but not a kit, obviously. Just need to put the WSD on it and final. Oh, water slide decal. That's what WSD is. Backlog, man. I hate this iPad sometimes. I don't know. I've gone a couple weeks before. Is that new Ilfrith Jew? I think so. With the PG Ava, I think that's theoretically an older kit than the PG Arc 78. I think the first PG was actually an Ava. Got months that sucks, almost ran out of kits, but thanks to great sales this year, I'm all stocked again. Java is nice as rubber parts and lights the shoulders and eyes, I believe, and the proportions are nice. We're at 70 hours of build time for the PG perfectibility and still have the Divine add-on to go. Nice. Sorry, I'm late. Got lost in building my first Zoid. But everyone's doing well. Welcome, Tim. What's going on? The RG and HD Ava. RG all the way for the quality. No one's on the fence. Here in the Bandai's abandoned the new injection molding technique for the Gundam effects on the Jew, much like they did for other Earth Gundams. Kind of sad about that, but expected, I guess. Oh, interesting. I'm not even sure I'm familiar with which thing you're referring to for that. Okay, so these two parts. Alright, B112. I'm sitting here cutting out and cleaning all the parts of the PGU for a commission after having just built the PGU for myself. But I just realized I need to change the pace. I'm gonna write the backlog, right? Nick, for fun, what makes you choose what kit to auction off each weekend? I mean, technically it's not auctioning, it's just giving away, but it's usually just a random choice. Often it's a kit we just received as part of the restock that weekend to bring attention to it. Sometimes it's just whatever strikes me, something we got a bunch of, or it just feels like one we haven't given away in a while. Last week we did the MG Heavy Arms because that was the first kit we sold at mechawarehouse.com actually. But this week it was just a random pick. Mold stickers of the chest were POC, but not a lot of press game. It's built at RG Mark II, and it's a really cool detail build. The crazy tiny details took as long as the build. New 00, the weapon sets seem to be in stock all the time. A lot of stuff's seeming to be in stock more often at more places. cool to find out you made a great heavy arms. Back to the Ava RG multi-injection, multicolor sprues do have a better track record, but to be fair, they have RSDR by only doing one chest piece instead of the legs. So it sounds like the RG is the way to go. I'm not a fan of RGs anyway. Decent water slide decals for it. I think they make water slides for the RG. 2015, I bought an MG heavy arms to get back into Gunpla. I'm kind of in a major rut and still working on it. That's kind of odd. In plans to the open house, we're definitely still adding plans, working on trying to get some presentations and seminar type stuff put together. Hopefully be setting up a Zoom call with at least part of what will be the judging team for the contest in the next week or two. Start hammering out all the contest details. So things are gradually coming together. I don't have any formal details I can share yet, but there's gonna be some good stuff. Which is a fancy term for 144 master grade. Kinda. I think there's definitely some differences though. Okay, lower leg now. B2, 30 and 31. My situation happened a few times. It went into storage a lot, personal stuff, etc. It makes sense. Hopefully you can get it done now. Just a bit afraid of water slides till I jumped right on PGM working, and I'm sold on them, especially Delby. Delby makes some good water slides. Okay, 30 and 31. Just more anime like RG is meant to look like the real thing. That is true. Okay, C19. Rated backlog, I have a few options, but I don't know which to choose. RG Mark II, RG Zeta, RG Sosby, HG Spartan, or the Judge. Any votes? Good question. I haven't built any of those. RG Mark II is on my list that I want to build though, so I would vote that, but we'll see what other people say. Get it done now. I just finished an HG Gun Kanazaka 2, so I feel interested to keep working on heavy arms again. That's cool. MG Heavy Arms is a nice kit, in my opinion. Sending caffeinated vibes. I don't want caffeine. I want to be able to fall asleep good tonight when the stream's over. Yours kind of holds a special place in my neck. I don't know why, but it does. I really enjoyed seeing yours. It feels perfect built. Mine's definitely not perfect. I forget you're on the East Coast, probably like 3 hours ahead. Yeah, where are you at, Depeche? You're on the West Coast somewhere? I'd probably know it's rattling around in my head somewhere, but keeping everybody's details straight is hard. Okay. MG Heavy Arms was the first kit I played panel line and used gunner markers for some accents. Caffeine, if you have ADHD, it helps you focus and feel it's like normal. I mean, I don't feel like caffeine makes me like super jittery or anything usually. For the most part, I just feel more awake and focused, but there have been times where I've had trouble sleeping and I wonder if it's caffeine related. Try not to consume caffeine this late unless I know I need to stay. Absolutely need to stay awake. The reason why I drink caffeine so I can avoid the caffeine headaches I get when I don't drink it. If it makes me go to sleep, orange juice will keep me up days straight. What's up, Josh? Don't drink orange juice. That's pretty funny. Cutting and sanding parts for an MG facility is going to be the first time airbrushing a whole kit. Not sure what I'm getting into. Getting into some fun is what you're getting into, I think. Cut for my life is soda and OJ. I feel like I try to avoid drinking soda more than I should. I don't drink soda more than maybe once a week usually. But I don't avoid it entirely. Probably should though. Alright. Drink coffee from sun to sundown. I've drank coffee in 2 decades. It's good. I don't can't remember the last time I had coffee. Because I don't drink coffee. Probably had a sip like 5 years ago or something. Gonna build the FM Aerial 2 as part of Winter Mercury build. I plan to. Doing the music tonight. This Pretzel Rock Station's been good. Here, soda a day is 10 pounds a year. Is that a pound is about 3,000 calories, I think, is the stat. So 10 pounds would be 30,000 calories. I don't know what a can of soda is, probably a couple hundred calories. So it's probably more than 10 pounds actually. So Nick think of the ramen in Japan instead. Be surprised if I didn't bleed coffee some days. Just about soda like a 2-liter bottle while sitting at the desk. Oh, that's not ideal. I don't go that crazy. I'll have like Mountain Dew occasionally if I'm going to Taco Bell. Or sometimes if I'm ordering fast food or something, that's often the easier thing to get, but try not to do that too often. I hardly ever drink coffee. I only have it 2 to 3 times a year. I drink tea all the time though. Definitely more of a tea drinker, usually iced tea. It's like my morning caffeine of choice. Like the Nick does, rough big mouth to at least prove the state is enough. Gotta stay out of soda. Yeah, it's not normal to fizz for a few seconds before a cut starts bleeding. Never drink coffee. Now I typically have 1/2 cup a day. I always need soda when I'm eating, so I can get rid of any aftertaste. Confused, do people drink mixers by themselves? How to say you have a problem with alcohol without saying you have a problem with alcohol? Only coffee and water all day and night every day. Usually make 2 to 3 10-cup pots a day here. What's up, George? Or 3 liters of water most days. Straight black coffee all day. That might be my problem. Better get the rest of my hobby budget on the MG Rick Dom. Plus miles. With my current job, I'm about with soda. I've been drinking 2 to 3 20 ounces a day. That's a lot, in my opinion. One mixed drink a week or so, sometimes it's months between. So drink 1500 mg of caffeine a day with just coffee. Yeah, chest starts feeling funny. Cut back a bit. Work shifts, so I live off energy drinks. Yeah, ouch. 45 pounds in 2 years. Yeah, that's a lot. You might want to cut back the soda. The thing is that if you replace that soda with something that with less calories, like water or something like that, you can lose some weight pretty easily. Coffee is water in it, right? Coffee in the morning, Red Bull at work, water at home. A big water bottle helps me remember to drink more water because otherwise I just forget. Next dose a day is like 400 milligrams. For caffeine. I'm sure people go over that all the time. Trying to find an RE100, Zaku 2 FC for years. Nobody has them. Yeah, I don't think they've reprinted in a while. Drink water or soda really does help shave off a few pounds. Usually have a case of Yungling in the house. I'm not sure what that is. Kind of wish I had an easy habit like that I could adjust to cut some pounds. I don't drink that much soda and stuff like that, so we had an MW rewards program. For every $500 spent, you get a branded water bottle because Nick cares. For 9 a.m. on work days, I usually have 5-hour energy, 16 ounce coffee, and half a can of Monster. Like reprints on RE100 is frustrating. I bet they'll start coming around as they're getting caught up on a lot of other stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some RE100, final quarter this year or next year sometime. Usually, no, I've had too much caffeine when it starts to taste bitter regardless of what the drink is. I'm sure that's a good thing or not. Just have my pour coffee before work in the evening, water any of the time, just enough caffeine to keep me going. Cut soda entirely except when I eat out. Morning seminal stuff is frustrating. Drink a lot of bubbly, no sugar, a little flavor. I'm big on seltzer. Seltzer's good. Nick, would you be a good MG kit you could recommend? Wanting a new one and not fully sure what one to do. I mean, there's so many good ones. A lot of the wing MGs are solid kits. Hint, hint, the MG Dom Rick Dom pair that's on sale today. I've heard that the Dom 1.5 that we got is a solid kit. I haven't built it myself yet, but getting tempted to maybe switch gears at some point, take a break from the witch stuff to build that. Let's see. Build like an MG Virtue with. Build like an MG Virtue with or without the soda. Surgeon kits need me just caffeinated that I pay attention, but not so much I drop implants. I just started to have a sneak energy at work. Power mix, no sugar, caffeine, and a load of vitamin B. Me out of my water. It's been a huge help to get me to drink more water daily. Cracked open the RG Mark II. It's wild. I know how to kit patch the RG interframe with HUs I wanted to. That one has the MG 3.0 hands, right? I'm not sure. Maybe. Should dot build. It'd be cool, refreshing, but I'm a sucker for UC. Definitely been contemplating it. Okay, so we should do our second draw of the night for this MG Kampfer. For the second draw tonight, mainly water. If I need caffeine, I'll take half a can of sparkling ice caffeine midday. Let's do a number from 1 to 750. Since we're talking about beverages, what's your go-to beverage while building? As Nick drinks from his non-branded water glass bottle. Okay, back on track here. So 1 to 750, what's your go-to beverage while building? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and remember that microplastics in water. Remember that your number and the answer have to be the same comment for it to be valid entry. It might be cheeky. He would have a glass of tomato juice right now. I don't know if I could do that. I one time accidentally grabbed a, I think it was a V8 when I worked for a place that was one of those, we're going to try to be cool and have free beverages for our employees. And I one time grabbed a V8 thinking like, oh, this is supposed to be healthy. And it was the nastiest thing I think I've ever drank. A question for purchase item kits. Why shipping is individually charged for each instead of shipping them in a big box with a solid flat rate for various kits? I don't know where you're purchasing from, Dimitri. We do a flat rate for continental US at least. I don't know where you're at, but Mecha Warehouse is a flat rate. Said Nick, same incident for me. Yeah, it's nasty. The shipping costs aren't necessarily a flat rate. We end up paying more than we charge a good amount of the time, actually, especially for larger boxes, but kind of build that in a little bit. Yeah, it's an acquired taste for sure. Does PBN they ship according to release date? Someone once says I was a young kid, I just was needing water, and I found a plastic bottle of water, and that's when I discovered vodka. Whoops. So it's making me want to buy a second Penelope. I guess I could display one separate and one combined. I mean, for that 35% off price, you take off at least 35% of the armor and have it feel okay, right? So I got my order from Mecha Warehouse at HG MS or HEG Gundam and a few markers and 2 bases for them. Thank you. You're welcome, Pet Sneaker Spot. Thank you. My first IPMS today. Woo-woo. Nice, Kurt. How'd it go? Go to the shipping guy at work sometimes. I've seen UPS charges me the account. It's crazy. For example, Dom 45 shipping to Puerto Rico, so I choose to buy 290. Does that one ship to Puerto Rico? I would set all out of the continent. Yes. Yes, and that's because currently we're only able to ship out of the continental US with the post office, and the post office charges go up very rapidly, so it's definitely worth looking at, you know, if you separate things out, if the shipping charges aren't as bad. We have to estimate based on size, and so it doesn't always perfectly match up with what the costs are going to somewhere like Puerto Rico. But sometimes separating your order to 2 pieces can save a lot. Wait, what items are 35% off? This weekend we're doing HG Penelope, MG Dom, MG Rick Dom, MG Kian, MG Aegis, MG, I think it's the 00 Quant, and the HG Byakuchi FGE color. Like how Nick, I assume memorization can spout off the rules at each drawing. It is routine at this point. I've done it so many times. And there should be a link on the front page. 3 kits and then 2 released at the same time. The third, another dates they split into 2 orders, forced me to pay shipping twice. Ouch. Didn't place, but got a highly commended award. Awesome. I wish we had better shipping options for Puerto Rico and Alaska and Hawaii and all those kind of places, because sometimes it can add up to a lot, and it's a lot harder to estimate, but the charges can get pretty ridiculous at times. On the fence this weekend sale, trying to hit the brakes, but I do want a Dom version. Well, you're not going to see better than 35% off very often. Hey, wait, Nick, I got a question. I ordered the MG Dom with PayPal's pay in 4 option. Do you guys ship the kit out immediately, or do you wait for the full payment? We receive the full payment immediately, and so we will ship it out as normal. Oh, you know what? I'm going to call time and draw a number. Well, I'm typing in the wrong place. Okay. Calling time. Thank you, good to know. Can't wait for the next week then. Okay. Okay, number range was 1 to 750, I believe, this time. So you have to deal with PayPal codes if you don't pay up, rather than the Mecha Warehouse Minions Kneecap Squad. Okay, 693. I don't see a winner. I'll let you guys confirm though. And if there is no winner, we will draw again in a little bit. I live in New Hampshire. New Hampshire is great. What model did you display? There, he walked away for the draw. Whoops. I also wouldn't have personally lodged in your neck. And that's only if you take Dylan's Gunpla. A few MG Goof, FA Gun, and Dozo Zaku. But I had 14 kits entered. Wow. If it was not for that shipping, I would have moved my entire purchase of my friends towards your businesses. You have great prices, passion, work ethic. Yeah, the shipping is tough. Hopefully look for some other options at some point and be able to find something that will be more economical, but it is definitely rough. The local shop and the 2 kits I got 52 shipped from you would have been 64 plus tax. Here, you keep it up. Thanks, Brian. Okay. B1, 2, and 16, and a 2. Must be getting close to the end. I think this is the end of this runner. Set it aside though until we know for sure. Sup, Kingdom of Vinland. Shipping in a nutshell, unless some local place charge more, you're paying for the shipping, they had to pay too. Right. Okay, A2. Shipping is the hardest overhead, I think, in e-commerce. That's why Amazon has moved to its own distribution network, and it's actually cheaper to build dozens of warehouses than to ship from one. Makes sense. For Puerto Rico, and I pay $49 for shipping. We save a lot in the sales from the weekend. I order 2 get big boxes, 2 markers, 2 display water decals, and a pack of pounds from Gun Primer. What's up, Cinder Mint? Stuff still. I always support local, but they get the shipment of the day. Receive my order from Mecha. Where the shipping is to pay for the labor, assets, fuel, maintenance for the delivery companies. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into that. I have no idea how they realistically figure out what to charge for that stuff. That's a huge mathematical problem in and of itself. Trying to figure out how to remain profitable while doing all that stuff. And UPS drivers are paid pretty darn well. BF1 Valkyrie, variable fighter from Cross would fare against one-year warrior mobile suits. I don't know, I feel like Universal Century mobile suits would be a lot stronger. Worked in that industry for almost 30 years and I'm amazed at how it all works. Yeah, it's definitely kind of crazy. Logistics is always a scale out profit model. When it's less items point to point, that's the lack of savings with shipper, seller, and consumer. Started in the MGSD build. Maybe. I'm not super into it. I kind of want to see what the next one is. If they do another one, I might grab one at one point, but it'll be when they're more easily in stock. As it is, sometimes I think I need to scale back my my backlog. I think I might have a few too many kits. Yeah, so stronger, but I think the Valkyrie would have a speed advantage, maybe a durability one given it can go through a building without any damage. To work for EPS, one of the key things that keeps their rates from jumping around is that they own signed 6-month contract for fuel for the trucks. They have their own pumps at the facilities. Maybe some of them they do. I know one of the places I worked was actually right next to a UPS place, and I always saw the UPS drivers at the gas station across the street. Maybe they signed a deal with that gas station. Or maybe it's only certain places. Last mile's the prices, but if you're USPS, that always serves the route, empty or not, so it's no extra cost. Without USPS, guaranteed UPS and FedEx will charge 5 times the cost for rural. The idea when the Julius the Ogre will come in stock here, hopefully soon. And I know this band. The Regency plays a key role in pricing as well. It's cheaper to deliver a bunch of packages to a single stop to deliver the same number of packages to a subdivision. That makes sense for sure too. Every stop adds more time and therefore cost and more gas too to get there. Confirming UC because besides perhaps the Leo, I've not seen any grunts from another series that really grabbed me like all the Xeon ones did. Alright, that's leg number 2. So I got 2 legs. And the upper torso, so that means waist next, I think. All right, C13, 14, and A26. I sent because I got myself the talkies. And that pile over there. What pile? I feel right just buying a chicken once on sale. I don't recommend the Messer F1. Messer's supposed to be a good kit. A26. Oh, the suit gimmicks in UC2, so pilot skill played more of a role, and that's why grunts did much better. Makes sense. The Leo is the grunt suit, I think. One I think a Gundam that helps that the HGs go for $10 around here. Their HG Leo is a good kit. So why Xeon was able to hold out being outnumbered so long. Their pilots had a lot more experience. I'm not built it myself. Yeah, Scott's most case one of the more modern UC kits out there for a grunt. It's highly regarded for everything except for the rifle being not green. Okay. Make it like the Dolby kit. I haven't built it. I don't know that I ever will, other than that I'm tempted to do something crazy with the G vs Penelope set and some LEDs at some point. But I haven't put one on my backlog. It's kind of one of those, maybe it will find its way on my backlog or find its way into my hands. This is way better time assembling and messing with than the HGAC Wing Gundam. More stable, durable, not so flimsy and delicate like the Wing Zero. How big is your backlog? Too big. If I ever get a chicken, I'm going to paint it in Zelda style, length the Odysseus inside, a coloration for the flight armor. That'd be pretty cool. Honestly, the reason I don't have more than one gym HU is the backlog, because most of them are very old and not in that you can always build the Zaku blindfold sort of way internal wise. Next to the giant poster, I had a folder from the company not that long ago, but it got stolen, and I would like a Mecha folder if you ever need some different swag ideas. Folders would be cool. We want to do like a decal folder or something would be really cool. What is the band song title? This is... the song is Rise. The artist, though, is basically a bunch of names. I don't know if I can see them all on here. Eric, John, LaGrosse, Jason, Andrew, Hagberg. And it goes on there from there. This is on Pretzel Rocks. Any extra paint booths, or will the 150 range ones on Amazon do the same thing? The booth I have was, I think it's a Masters portable booth and works pretty well. I bought it on Amazon, I think. Speaking of Lady Metal, I should check out Entheos. Look into that. What kind of style, what metal genre, subgenre. See at the end, older pilots start dialing up for the newer suits like Gelgun and Rick Dom or mass deployments. At Boku, lots of those suits were given to green pilots. We take a place to store my decals without messing them up. Personally, the Abrams helmets don't suck well enough. A lot of customs with full armor are blank, that the shoulders and legs just work. Sounds like in this moment. Okay. Well, I guess the question is old in this moment or new in this moment. I feel like their sound really changed a lot with some of their more recent albums. New. Gotcha. Just fit up the Jim Ground HG and Jig and MG for Fez in the backlog. The Jim Spartan in the future, looking at MG gyms, but it kind of sucks that more modern gym kits are relegated to Bandai. The fact is, I was skilled up because some Fed dude didn't want to die enough balls, so he turned to a Gundam style head, made its young engineers think the Gundam was much bigger than it was. In this moment, album in 1983 is awesome. 80s style retro redo of their older stuff. Interesting. Dude grew old and a mechanic in the Crossbow manga. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these two go together. Check here. Oh, the surviving Gundam character. Is B Gundam the manga? Or the character? Officially the strongest balls. It was a ball that managed to take out 3 victims. Original gems are good, but too customized. Limited guard custom. Intercept custom to be considered revised or you deserve. Having 2 Penelopes can't be any worse than having a dozen unicorns, right? I don't think so. Ugana was the ball that looks like an RX-78 head. Oh, okay. We have a ball that tanked hits from the front, if I recall. Or was the B and B Gundam supposed to stand for ball or something? It took forever to get to sleep. Free at last. Psycho got up time. They always do, right? Alright, so this goes on top this way, I believe. Waist construction is definitely a little different. It's very dumb looking, but took out 3 Xeon suits. I feel like that kind of stuff is the stuff that annoys me when it pops up in Gundam. Okay, I gotta get ready for the third draw here. So let's say a certain 8th MS pilot taking down a Zaku test type. Well, the idea of like a ball beating something else doesn't seem super silly to me. Like, unlikely maybe, but that's an interesting story. And but something that looks really weird, kind of being funky. Anytime Magic 3 Rick Thompson or compensating against an off-balance bowling ball and destroying themselves. Okay, so let's do our next draw. We're going to do a number from 1 to 400 and answer the question, what in your opinion is the weirdest looking mobile suit, since we're on this kind of weird tangent topic here. 1 to 400, weirdest looking mobile suit. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and don't forget the answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. And to answer the question about Amazon, Amazon's a marketplace in addition to its own business or whatever. So pricing on Amazon can often fluctuate dramatically based on which seller is selling a given product. Sometimes things go way up because the market will bear that price and people are paying it, and it causes people to list and overcharge, scalper kind of prices on Amazon. They don't usually last indefinitely at those prices, but some people will pay them, so that's why they end up that way. They're almost always cheaper in those cases somewhere else, but there's never really any guarantee. If Amazon themselves is selling a kit on Amazon, it often can be at market price, like normal pricing. So many G Gundam, y'all should see the goofy stuff that Victory F91 Crossbow has to deal with. What was the question? Weirdest looking Gundam. Or I suppose mobile suit for that matter. This place called Mecha Warehouse is supposed to have the best prices. I recently had to buy the Snowspeeder off Amazon. It's actually the cheapest I could find in stock. Need it for a diorama. First he said gun, then he says mobile suit. I decided to take it literal. A lot of people weren't. I'm tired. I feel like I can barely see. My eyes are definitely burning a little bit. Poor Nick, LOL, our entertainment for the night. Anything designed by Kazuhisa Kondo, really, but they're weird in a way that rules and looks awesome. LOL at Setsuna. Really see, sounds like you might have to call stream early. Nah, I can make another 25 minutes. My eyes are just like watering a little bit, you know. It was a fairly early day today with this whole tournament thing. Pawn season is here. Oh, great. The horns on its head. It's wild looking for a Gundam. Should have come out to the open house, but I've not really left home in over a decade. Even if I did, used up all my PTOs here for sickness and family matters. It's a bummer. I'm still kind of curious how many people are going to come out. I've heard some people say that they're going to travel pretty far. And obviously we've got some of our local people that aren't that far that will be hopefully coming. Dang, a rack of my Citadel paints fill up my wall. Any break? North Carolina said no. A bit far from easy for me to come out. Understood. Good drive from Louisville, Kentucky. I believe I'm planning coming out from Missouri. Oh, that's cool. It wasn't 8 hours away. Yeah, it's a bit of commitment to come that far. It'd be pretty cool if people are coming from far like that. Try to make it worth the time and effort. Is that power metal, was it? All pages and off whites. I need to store them on my washing machine. When's the open house? August 13th. It's a Sunday. Not allowed to take vacation July or August due to work projects. Oh, ouch. I hate when they black out vacation time like that. See it in person, meet y'all though. Maybe eventually. Maybe I'll be out that way at some point. We could work like use the personal time off I gave you. Alright. So I think I'm safe to snip this one. Call time here as soon as I finish this and see if we have a winner. Lemon, lime, root beer does not taste good. Then you keep away from the self-serve soda machines of Hobbies. I feel like I haven't mixed weird sodas together since, I don't know, like middle school or something. I'm about to come out here from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, but working family, understandable. It's got a PGGPO 1FB, anything I should be careful with. I don't remember there being anything specific with that one. It's just a very big build. Okay, so got the skirt on there. Another week, another Mecha Warehouse order during the live build stream. Thank you. It's not mixing sodas, it's making potions. Okay, I think time has been called here. Like a 30-year-old boomer. I honestly hate the direction kind of designs have gone in since Seed, Unicorn, Hathaway as exceptions. That's funny. All right, so this draw here was 1 to 400. Okay, 1 to 400. Drawing number 398. I don't see a 398. I'll let you guys confirm though. In which case that means we're drawing again real soon. Okay, so finishing up the waste in here. B2 25 times 2. This backpack looks like them things girls have on their chest if I can't unsee it. Well, the place I want closed late, so it's okay. It's one way to get out of it. We attach mirror unit to the aerial. I'm not sure. I almost want to build another aerial for the mirror unit, but I'm torn. This is with delivery of my package. Looking forward to building my first Digimon, and yes, these are my son. Also pretty cool. And Brent packed out my middle name, also being Brent. That's cool. Took Arrow enough to build it again. Yes, it's been a pretty good kit. I mean, my only concern is that I have so much stuff to build that, you know, it's another build I gotta do, but you know, I'll get around to it, I guess, if I decide to do that. Always put it on the Elfrit or any of the other Witch Mercury kits, Flight Demi Trainer, custom perhaps. I'm trying not to do customs for my building out the entire line goal that I have. But I don't know, who knows. Could be worse. Could be doing it 40 times. That's true. It's cool and all, but the MG Kampfer, the aerial, I just got 3, 1 to go on my protagonist suit shelf, 1 for a Soletta, Ram, and the 3rd for a Gurren Lagann custom. That's cool. It's the wildest custom you built. I haven't really done anything super crazy. I guess the wildest custom I've done would have to be that 30-minute missions kit bash I did. It was the Alto ground type that I built into, I don't know what to even call it. It was definitely different. So if the MG Kampfer was on the weekend sale, I wouldn't pass up that deal. I already can't pass up the 2, 3 I'm going to get. Well, that's the hope, is that a bunch of people can't pass them up. If only with Sunrise was an executive to have a demi trainer have the flight unit grafted onto it for an episode. So the Mecha Warehouse going to have a sale on tools. Just had my file snap on me and cut my finger up. Ouch. I don't know about tools. Most tool stuff is staying in stock pretty well without being excessively in stock. So probably not for a while, unless that changes. Sounds from old school, but to admit, I kind of get enamored with the whole simple concept to make the side of the box, even the painting, like custom I do. I know, I kind of like custom paint schemes and stuff, especially on stuff that I don't overly associate with from the series that it's from. Or if perhaps it makes sense to have it in custom colors. Like I could see grunts making sense to have multiple different colors, and especially UC grunts, because there might have been a lot of them in a lot of different places. It kind of makes sense. It'll work on an A10 themed goof custom with a flight unit backpack and add the wings from a strike bar. Excuse me. If I didn't get a computer, I would have gotten a couple of those kids. We finished a kit using the white balancer gray side to make it flat instead of semi-gloss. Genetic build recolors or kit bash customs more, Nick? I don't know if I have a real preference on one versus the other. I've probably done just straight recolors more than kit bashing and custom so far, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I prefer it. It's just what's been easier to do. I didn't have time for you, buddy. Yeah, we're almost there. I'm actually gonna make the goof bird version. Should be awesome. Good luck. If I had the talent to do anything other than panel line, go over stuff with a marker, my dream would be to make a custom squad of Zaku's, Dom's, Gelku's with each having distinct weapons, accessories. But you could get those skills if you start trying. Start just doing it. And by the end, you'll definitely have those skills. So we're a bouncer and a razor from the sale last week. More to level up my builds. Nice. What's your favorite panel lining product and technique? So for my painted builds, I've been using a Vallejo wash, kind of in place of like the Tamiya panel line accent. If it's raw plastic, I'll often use the markers though. Did I just go in that easy? Is there no click on those? Okay. And that goes on there. Cool. Some good ankle mobility in this. Cool. So next up be the backpack. We're using the Vallejo wash for panel lines on painted. How is it clean up on that compared to enamel? Find you activate the back color paint when cleaning. I don't. I end up putting a top coat in between it. I don't have any issue. I just use thinner. Not a ton. Just a little bit on a Q-tip and it comes off pretty easy. My first one, a few years use is better than what I got. Getting 3M sanding sponges, and the only thing I use in clear kits are parts. That the aerial in the chest pops off with arm poses. See if I can get the chest to pop off. I get the arm to pop off. So, maybe not. I'm not having an issue. Okay. So using the Vallejo thinner, interesting. Yeah, it works pretty well for me. Doesn't know building my Yellow Park shockwave. Don't need to wait until I get a file. I'm not using sandpaper for that. So I've never heard that problem. So the clear smoky black parts on the chest arms are supposed to look like the chest with the prism effect. Alright, so we need to do one more draw this evening. Let's see, we've got 130, so we're going to do a number from 1 to 130. And let's see. As far as question, let's just do favorite kit because it's easy. So 1 to 130, what's your favorite kit? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. Remember, 1 to 130. What's your favorite kit? All right. Take that one off my list here. Okay, backpack. Let's start on the C31. This might be the answer of heavy arms because I can't choose. This might be the last couple parts here. For the knight. Okay, an A4 and A1. Or no, not A1, A11. It's so rad. I'm excited to win. Right. Still can't wait for the new Peep Kampfer, the black one. It needs to drop soon. Oh yeah, it was a pretty cool looking kit, I think. I think I know which one you're referring to. Whoops. Kampfer Schwer. It's like a build series variation or something. Diver is like the Stormbringer and such. Gotcha. Kind of what I figured. Oh damn, is that the aerial? It is. It's the point where I state my favorite could be the Archie Synergy Stein, but you have an issue with it? Okay. If you've ever built Kampfer, I have not. All right, backpack's mostly done here. I think there is a couple more parts and the backpack goes on, then it's weapons. So we'll probably do that next time. We'll call time here and draw a number and hopefully have a winner. So I haven't made one yet, even though they have the RG Synergy. Oh, I see. I just saw Synergy. I was like, there's definitely an RG Synergy. But not this time. I think that'd be at least a P Bandai or something. I'm sure as the most of the old parts, I can like all the new ones and might swap them. Say that I don't have the obsession with Unicorn and all its great variants, but I haven't built one yet that doesn't annoy me really. Okay, so we're drawing our number from 1 to 130. Number 57. Looks like we have a winner, James McDonald. Congratulations, James. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we will send that prize out this week. Congratulations. Very nice. So, I think that takes us to the end of the stream tonight. I'm looking forward to crashing. I'm definitely very tired. Don't forget, we are running that sale at the end of the weekend, those 7 kits at 35% off. You can check that out on the front page of the website or the banner at the top. If you haven't yet, definitely take a look. 35% off is a significant savings. So if any of those kits are on your must-have or eventually list, it's a great time to pick one of those up. We'll be back next week, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, probably finishing up the aerial and maybe starting something new. And I don't know, it should be another good time, giving away another kit, all that good stuff. So thank you all for watching, thank you for hanging out, and see you next time.